Hey gang, today we're going to talk about some cymbals. I have a lot of cymbals in my collection, and I ended up putting them together, and I'm going to show you what I've got here. This looks like a lot, but it's really not. It's not like I would ever go out to a gig like this, but at home, it's perfect. Up top there is that 18-inch A custom Zildjian China. That is up high for a reason. I don't really like cymbals up too high, but that one is kind of in the best spot because I would never really hit a China very often unless it was in a real specific point in the song, like where it would call for it. Maybe at a dramatic ending. You know, I don't really play Chinas like crashes like a lot of people do. Then I got an 8-inch AAX Sabian splash over the rod. And as you can see, I got an 8-inch AA Sabian and 6-inch AA Sabian above it. I like this pair right here. I pick up cymbals used, and I just so happened to find a 6-inch AA for real cheap. And I just kind of stumbled on its bigger brother. So I grabbed that, and I got a pair there. That 6-inch splash is really kind of neat. The 8-inch is my favorite. The 8-inch splash, to me, really sounds the best. I believe the most common splash, if anybody was going to have one splash, it would probably be a 10-inch. But I've had a lot of 10 inches, and I've sold a few 10 inches, and I got these 8 inches, and I really got to say, the smaller size of the 8-inch, just to me, that's my favorite size splash. So reasoning here is you got them on your left and you got them on your right. Now, where's the best place to put it? Well, everybody usually puts their splash kind of over the 10-inch tom, maybe in between the two toms, the 10 and the 12. Okay, I mean, you know, nothing wrong with that, but I like right in reach of the hat. If you do some fancy hi-hat sticking, maybe some quick 16th sticking, and you want to throw in a off-time splash or two, they're right there. You see where I'm going with that? So, I mean, right there, that's where they got to be. And there's one over there, right above the ride, because I may be over there. I may be on the ride. And I want to hit a splash. I can hit a splash with my right and my left hand. And those are different. The AAX has a lower pitch than the AA. Now I got all of these crashes. These are K Customs. Yeah. I am a very fortunate owner of some beautiful Ks. These brand new are very expensive, and I've always had A's. Even the A Customs are in range of a budget, but these Ks, you're really stepping up in the price point. But I picked these up used. Here's an 18-inch. Now this 18 is very low pitch. very low pitch. Why do I have it on the back post? Well, I don't play on this cymbal much. The only time I would hit this when I have to hit low, like really at the end of a song, when the guitars finish low, I'll crash low at the end of a song. Up here we got a 17 and we got a 16. These are the main crashes right here. This 17 and this 16 together, these are beautiful. I mean, they're not far apart, but they are high pitched. This one here is a little bit lower pitch than this. These are like my main crashes. And then below that, I got a 14 and a 15. Now, those are very high pitch. You have your option. You can hit those both at the same time. Like if I needed and hit very high, I would, and very impactful high, both of those right there together. Very high crash. Both of them at the same time. And the core is really those 16 and 17. I play on those throughout the song. If it comes to a very, the guitars are high on the neck, I need to get real high pitch, then I'm hitting both of those right there. That's my setup. That's kind of what works for me. It's took me a while to put together. And of course, I've got the EXR Silver Sparkle Pearl back in order with a maple piccolo snare. This Pearl Silver Sparkle does not have a snare drum. I picked this up and it was only a 4-piece when I bought it. It was a 4-piece for like $300 with 100 shipping. And I found this 16-inch floor tom. It was only the 10, 12, and 14. I found that 16-inch floor tom before I even got this kit. I was using that with a whole different colored kit. Well, it wasn't a kit, it was just a bass drum and I had a 12-inch tom, so I just grabbed this in a different color. I didn't really care, but I just needed a floor tom. So turned out it was the right thing to do because I found this 4-piece, and this kit is sitting on a 2-sided curved rack. Pearl, obviously. I don't like Gibraltar racks. Nothing wrong with Gibraltar racks. Nothing wrong with them, but that round horizontal bar, it slips under heavy weight. You wouldn't have a problem with cymbals, but with like bigger, medium to larger toms, you would have a problem. Like my 13-inch tom was sliding down. So I just picked up the Pearl Icon Series rack. This rack is incredible. The curved rack is a little bit, it's about 8 inches longer than the straight rack. So you have your options. If you don't need a big rack, go with the straight rack. If you need a lot more stuff, get the curved rack. All right, gang. Going to be closing this one out, and I hope everybody has a good holiday. We're like 10 days away or something. Is that right? We got like a week We got a week left until Christmas. I mean, you know, this year's doesn't really seem like it flew by, but yeah, I guess it did kind of fly by, huh? All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm out.